Tucked away. Out wider then Jardine's Lookout being hard ridden. Alcazar is next, and further back then is Mamoul, who's going through on the inside. Back in the field then at this stage Savannah Bay, but Mr. Dinos ranges up on the outside and grabs the lead on the home turn. Sprints 2 lengths in front of Persian Punch. Then Black Sam Bellamy, who's out after him now, and they've sprinted away by 2 lengths to Castari. Mamoul with a long way to make up from Alcazar as they round the corner in the Gold Cup. And over on the far side it's Mr. Dinos, who heads up for home 2 or 3 lengths in front. Persian Punch is running a great race in second. Mamoul running on in third, followed then by Black Sam Bellamy, Castari and Polestar right down the outside. But the bird might have flown. It's Mr. Dinos who's sprinted 4 lengths in front now. They're not going to catch Mr. Dinos. He's careering away with the Gold Cup. Watched out by Kieran Fallon. Mr. Dinos is going to go on and win the Ascot Gold Cup by the best part of 5 or 6 lengths. In second, Persian Punch. Third, then on the outside, Polestar.
Distinction swinging away in front, tracked by Septimus. Percussionist coming under pressure. On the stands rail, Souvenance with a bit of a run from Juniper Girl. The white-faced Balkan Knight, Micmac McGaw, Anna Pavlova now stoked along Sergeant Cecil. Inside the 3, Distinction, 1.5 lengths to Septimus. Yet to be asked a question, but he's going to go into uncharted territory very soon. Percussionist is still hanging on in there grimly, followed by Souvenance and then Balkan Knight. Sergeant Cecil trying to reach the leaders on the far side. Septimus now challenges Distinction, running to the final furlong, and Septimus quickens past Distinction. Balkan Knight is trying hard and now has to switch inside Septimus, and Anna Pavlova from the rear begins to fly home. Septimus from Balkan Knight and Anna Pavlova. Septimus by half a length to Balkan Knight, and Septimus will prevail from in second, Balkan Knight. Anna Pavlova third, Distinction back in fourth, followed by Sergeant
Manigar the Grey moves up on the outside. Ascotau, Fame and Glory angles out into 4th place. Behind these pushed along Brigantam from Matrice. Opinion Pole switch to the outside. It's Duncan who leads the Gold Cup field with 2 furlongs to travel. Fame and Glory on the outside, however, is coming to throw down a challenge. Opinion Pole is staying on from back in the field as well. It's Fame and Glory, the well-backed favourite, who took over from Manigar. Then Opinion Pole, who continues to close. It's Fame and Glory. He's got 3 lengths in hand over Opinion Pole in second. Fame and Glory driven out, is staying on strongly. Opinion Pole into second, but once again, for the 6th time in a row, the Gold Cup will go to Ireland. Fame and Glory beats Opinion Pole. Brigantam was third, ahead of the Manigar.
Tradition received a welcome boost when the previous year's St Leger winner, Moonax, remained in training to contest the Cup races. He started 13-8 favourite here, but found Mark Johnston's Double Trigger a formidable rival.
They race to the final quarter mile. It's Double Trigger with all guns blazing. Moonax in second. Admiral's Well down the outside from Vintage Crop and Old Ruval. 1.5 furlongs left to go, and Double Trigger is opening up. He's stretching clear of them now. Admiral's Well in second. Moonax third. No Impression. Then Vintage Crop, and Double Trigger has galloped them into the ground in the Gold Cup. He's 6 lengths clear of Admiral's Well and Moonax, and Double Trigger will win it in tremendous style. Moonax second, Admiral's Well in third, and Vintage.
And Jason asking Double Trigger to quicken a little further. Classic Cliché is still poised in third under Mick-Kinnan. Assessor's getting closer. Nonanido for France is next, though Latab is holding his place as well. Round the home turn, and it's Double Trigger the leader, with Classic Cliché the challenger towards the stand side. Latab between horses. And it's Double Trigger being pressed now by Classic Cliché. Double Trigger pulling it out now with his white face over on the far side. Classic Cliché on the near side. They're coming to the furlong pole. There's little between them. Double Trigger on the far side. Classic Cliché on the near side. Classic Cliché beginning to wear him down. It's going to be another for Mick-Kinnan. Classic Cliché wins the Gold Cup. Classic Cliché the winner. Double Trigger is second.
Bridge from Enderley in second. Drum Taps third. A real test of stamina this as they turn into the straight. Enderley is coming to try and challenge Tyrone Bridge, with Drum Taps getting closer all the time. Turgeon's improving towards the outside, coming to the 2 furlong pole, and Tyrone Bridge has shot his bolt, and Enderley's taken it up, but quickly tackled by Drum Taps, and there comes Arcadian Heights on the outside. Drum Taps now the leader from Arcadian Heights. It's Drum Taps by 1.5 lengths from Arcadian Heights. racing into the final furlong, and Drum Taps going away from Arcadian Heights with Torshall third. As they race up towards the line, Drum Taps holding Arcadian Heights, and Drum Taps wins the Gold Cup. Drum Taps is the winner. Arcadian Heights is second. Torshall is third. 4 Enderley. 5 is Mardonius. And
towards the back of the field, with Orange Touch leads. First Charter in second, then comes Vinnie Road, Dubai Success, White Face towards the inside. Brian Baru is just behind him. Then Jagger towards the outside ahead of Cruise Spiel. As they make the bend into the straight, Orange Touch in front. Vinnie Rowe moves up alongside First Charter, a gap to Dubai Success. Alcazar pushed along, then Brian Baru. They're in the straight, 2.5 furlongs to race. Orange Touch taken on by First Charter, and Vinnie Rowe coming there on the outside. Pat Smullen looking quite confident. A gap back to Dubai Success. Then Alcazar and Brian Baru. 2 miles west is also making ground. The cheers beginning to go up, and it's Vinnie Rowe from First Charter. Then Dubai Success, and they're followed in 4th place by Brian Baru. But out in front with a furlong to race, Vinnie Rowe stretches away. Clear, he's going to do the 4-timer all right. Brian Baru staying on well in second, then Dubai Success in First Charter. But Vinnie Rowe, to the cheers of the crowd, the French crowd at that, Pat Smullen salutes Vinnie Rowe. 4 in a row in the Irish Ledger. Brian Baru is second, and it's First Charter next, just ahead of Alcazar.
On the outside with a noseband moving into it, Barolo back in the field, and the whole field now charging towards the stands rail with a half-mile left to go in the Ascot Gold Cup. Franklin's Garden shows the way from distinction. Dar Salam is behind them. Papineau's under pressure. Vinnie Rowe's under the whip now with about 4 lengths to make up, and Westerner in behind them is absolutely bolting, about to be produced now, but distinction on the near side has ranged up, grabbed the lead from Franklin's Gardens and Vinnie Rowe. Here's Westerner, 4 lengths left to make up now, and starting to run on very well for Pallier. They've got just on a furlong and a half to go, and it's distinction in front, but here comes Westerner. Vinnie Rowe can't find much more from Franklin's Gardens. They run up now with a furlong left to go in the Gold Cup. Westerner on the far side, collaring distinction. They settle down to fight it out with 100 yards left to go. Westerner's too classy. Westerner's going to win the Ascot Gold Cup at York by a half length. Second distinction, third Vinnie Rowe, tight for 4th between Wing Darjon and Wolf.
Along Soleric and Jasseur down the hill. They approach the final 3.5 furlongs. Seniorial still out in front, but down the outside, 3 Cheers has a chance. Can in the centre. Wider out the blue jacket. That's Cave Tara now coming home well from Jasseur. Tarlim, and Soleric is beginning to thread his way through, but it's Cave Tara that swooped down the outside now to take over from 3 Cheers. Soleric's finding traffic problems and has got surely too much to do as Cave Tara is bolting away, heading to the final furlong. Cave Tara by 6 lengths, 7 or 8, then 3 Cheers Jasseur. The others can't get near, and last year's Gold Cup winner, Cave Tara, is going to win the 1999 Goodwood Cup in a common canter under Frankie Dettori. Second, 3 Cheers Jasseur third, and in fourth.
And Johnny Murtha is going to play jockeys. It's Johnny Murtha up on the outside of Stefan Pasquier, applying the pressure now. Half a mile from home now as Yates moves up. Out on the outside, Geordie Land is now joining in as well and is tracking them. They're coming towards the home turn in the Gold Cup. And on the inside, it's the Frenchman, Coastal Path, being tackled now by the Irish-trained Yates. A length and a half then to Geordie Land in third. A long gap in the field to Diamond Quest. They swing the corner now, and it's Coastal Path on the outside who's the first to sprint for home. He's a half length in front of the classy Yates. Out one, and then is Geordie Land who's joining in as well. Inside the 2, 3 across the track. Coastal Path, Yates, Geordie Land. They settle down to fight it out. A great 3-way battle. It's Yates in the centre who gets his head in front. Geordie Land trying to go with him. The Frenchman's dropped away inside the final furlong. It's Yates responding all the time. Yates is coming away. Yates is going to go on and win the 3rd Gold Cup. He goes into the annals of history. Yates a triple Gold Cup winner. In second is Geordie Land. Coastal Path third. A gap.